So there are a number of themes that you can choose from for your Google form as well. Go ahead to the top and click where it says change theme. The themes that you can choose from are on the right hand side, and there are several that you can choose from. Some from just the simple basic form to something a little bit more festive. So it looks like you're at a carnival or a fair. You have a beach theme that changes the color in the heading as well. We have cats for people who love cats, cars, so on and so forth. One of the ones that I like to choose is something nice and simple. Go ahead and go back to the questions right here. An important thing that you want to remember is if you create your form and the question is not where you want it, you can go ahead and highlight or hover over the question and just drag and drop it to where you would like the question instead. And when you're done, the question will present itself in the spot that you have it. Now, this feature does not work if you have the shuffle question order option turned on. So keep that in mind. Now, one of the most important features that I want you to understand, and it's important for us for what we want to do, is creating independent learning station, is understanding how to control page-to-page navigation. Forms are created for a diverse audience, and sometimes I want to ask a specific question or direct someone to a particular page based on the question that they answer. So, for example, what year you were born? Now, I could just use this question to collect data, or I can decide instead that I want to direct certain people to certain areas. So 1999, these are the only pages that I have right now. So I can have them go from, let's create some pages real quick. So here I have an untitled page. I'm going to put push-ups and click done. And then let's say I want another page. So I add a page break and I'm going to do curl-ups. And I'm going to do one more. And for this one, I'm going to do pacer. So these are 3 pages that I've created now. So going back to my original question, let's change this question to, what do you need to work on? And from here, I can change my answers and put push-ups, curl-ups, and pacer. And I want to direct people who select push-ups to the push-ups page, people who select curl-ups to the curl-ups page, and people who select pacer to the pacer page. So now what winds up happening is as people choose their answers, they're going to be directed to a particular page. So I'm going to delete this question because I don't need it anymore. And for my pages, let's add some stuff in here. So I'm going to add an image, and I want to search this time for curl-ups. And the curl-ups that I would like to use is maybe, let's choose that. So here's my curl-up picture. I want to center that, and that's a good size right there. I also want to add a video on how to do curl-ups. So PFT curl-ups, do a search for that. And here we go. I have one video there. Embed that video and make that a little bit bigger. Center it. Perfect. Now let's do the same thing for pacer. I'm going to insert an image. Pacer run. Maybe try pacer fitness gram. That's not quite good. Oh, maybe not a picture then. So I'm not going to add a picture for the pacer, but I definitely know I want to add a video. So there's the pacer run. So I'm going to select that and add that in there. So now I have all of my videos that I want. Click done. I can view the live form once again, seeing what people want to choose. And if I choose push-ups and put my name in here, I can now click continue, and it'll take me straight to the push-ups form. And there's my video on push-ups. I can go back. This time click curl-ups, hit continue, and I have my curl-ups and the video that I want them to do. Go back, and same thing for the pacer. Now this I don't want here. I don't want an other option. So I'm going to go back to my form, go back to that question, and I'm going to edit the question and remove this other option by clicking the X. Perfect. Now, something that I notice, sometimes I want to navigate to a different page and I don't want to have to click the back button. So I'm going to make a copy of my question that I asked, where do you want to, or what do you need to work on? And I'm going to drag it to the bottom of my push-ups selection. And I'm going to do the same thing again for my curl up section. And one last time, I'm going to create that same one, and I'm going to drag it down to the bottom of my push-ups video. So now, this time, looking at the form again, if I click push-ups, I'll be taken to the push-ups page. When I'm done with push-ups, I can now say, oh, I want to do curl-ups now, and I can continue to the curl-ups page. And then maybe, you know what, I want to go back to the push-ups again. So click continue, and it'll take me right back to where I want to go. Once everything is done, my students can submit the form and say they are complete. Oh, can't make a choice. So we have a problem here. I need to have a way for my students to get to the submit page. Maybe down here, what I can do is on the bottom, put in a question and type, how many did you do? So now go ahead and submit. Click done. So I want to make sure that the students are going to answer this question before they try to move on. Now, one of the problems that you're going to run into when you do the forms this way is when you go to the live form, you'll notice that as I start clicking around and submitting my answers, so I go to curl ups, I give an answer for curl ups, say I did 80, I need to do push ups, and I'm going to put in 90, and then I'm going to do pacer, and I'm going to put 90. And there's no way for me, now that I'm done, there's no way for me to say that I'm finished. So there's a flaw. What you want to make sure you add into one of your choices is a submit button. So I'm going to add another option. Submit scores. And I'm going to tell this to go to the submit scores page. And I'm going to click done. Now I'm going to have to do that for each and every single one of my choices. Submit scores. Once again, go to the submit score page. And one more time. And go to the submit scores page. So now that I'm at the submit score page that I created a little while back, I'm going to put in a question. Did you complete all the assessments? And I'm going to make this a multiple choice. I'm going to put yes. I'm going to put no. Now, if you wanted, you can have this going somewhere once again. So if they say yes, go to the submit form. If they say no, you can tell them to go back to the original first test form page. So what I'm going to do is have them go there and make that a required question. So this now puts some onus on the students to make sure that they completed all of their tasks. If you wanted, what you can do is change it a little bit, say yes, and put a no option, or instead of the no options, you can make it a choice. No, I forgot push-ups, and then make that link to back to the push-up page. And you can do the same thing for all the other assessments that you wanted the students to do. Curl-ups, and no, I forgot pacers. And just link them straight to the pages that you need the students to go to. So now, if the students did forget something, they can click on it real quick and be taken straight to the page they need to go. And that's how you create a Google form.